Okay, so I have said that this is a video that I have wanted to do, so I'm going to make clear who my audience is with this video. This video is for coaster enthusiasts, people who travel for roller coasters specifically. This is not for families on their Disney trip who decide to go to an extra park because Knott's Berry Farm is right there. I just wanted to make that clear because when I say Knott's Berry Farm Battle Plan, I'm not talking about people who go to Knott's Berry Farm because they want to see shows and want to do dark rides and want to do that sort of thing. This video is for people who go to Knott's Berry Farm as part of a package with like a Six Flags Magic Mountain trip because they want to do roller coasters. So just making clear who my audience is with this. So as you may have seen from my commentary on Knott's Berry Farm, I was not the most pleased with a lot of the stuff that I saw there. Like, we're going to go over how to avoid a lot of the stuff that I was not pleased with that I saw there. So, like, some of this is just unavoidable. Like, you're not going to be able to avoid the bad behavior of guests who don't respect your place in line. Like, that's something that's pretty much unavoidable if you're staying more than a couple hours, and it's very much unavoidable if you want to do Ghostrider, which you definitely want to do Ghostrider because that's an awesome ride. Definitely the best ride in the park. So, like, I mean, if you want to do the best ride in the park, you can't avoid badly behaved guests like that. It's just like, that's just a reality. But how to have the best experience at Knott's. So the general public actually goes to Ghostrider first, generally. So what I recommend is not doing that. Instead, I say go to the Boardwalk Pier area. Those rides are the most temperamental for wind. Hit Hangtime first because, well, if Accelerator's open, maybe hit Accelerator first, but Accelerator was down for extended closure when I was there, so as of right now, hit Hangtime first because that's the best ride in that section of the park. Then do Ghostrider because also temperamental to wind. Both Hangtime and Ghostrider are very temperamental to the wind, which, I mean, it's understandable why they would be temperamental to the wind, but because there's valleying risk with the wind for those rides, but you want to get those done as early as possible. And if you're going there when the majority of the crowds are at Ghostrider, then, well, you're probably walking on both of those. After doing those, I recommend going over to family rides like Jaguar and Sierra Sidewinder, which, like I mean, those are just, like, get the credit and go. Like, you'll probably have somewhat of a line that develops by that point. Like, I mean, generally people will either go to Ghostrider first or they'll go to the family coasters first. So waiting in line is unavoidable with those, but the reason I recommend doing the Boardwalk Pier section first before doing the rides like Jaguar and Sierra Sidewinder is because rides like Jaguar and Sierra Sidewinder are not as temperamental to wind. So, well, take that as you will. So, after you get those done, yeah, hit Silver Bullet because it's on the way. Do not skip Timberline Twister, the kiddie coaster. Like, I did a YouTube short saying that Timberline Twister might be the world's best kiddie coaster. Like, I mean, I know that's sort of a tallest kid in kindergarten analogy, but yeah, if I had to say what's the best kiddie coaster in the world, it's probably Timberline Twister. And like it's not like you get actual airtime, but you get sort of a simulated feeling of airtime going over those hills. So, like, that's the best way I can describe it. So, not one to skip. So, like, how you handle doing that versus doing Silver Bullet. Just do it in the order that they come up. So which coasters have we hit? We've hit the 2 in the boardwalk section. We've hit the 2 family coasters. We've hit both Timberline Twister and Silver Bullet. I'm trying to remember what's one that I'm missing that was open when I went. But anyway, after you have conquered all of those credits, then I say go to Ghostrider. And by that point, like, I mean, you're going to have to wait in line, but here's the thing. It's going to be a much short, like, I mean, it's not like it's going to be a short line, but you're going to have the credits already. So it's not like it's that agonizing of, am I going to get to everything when you're waiting in line? And Ghostrider is not temperamental with the wind, so you don't have to worry about that as much. And, well, I mean, it is a great ride, so definitely make sure you ride it. That's right, it's the Pony Express one. I totally forgot they had the Zamperla motorbike coaster. That's low capacity, so get that one early if you can. Like, maybe do the boardwalk section, then do that, is what I would say as my battle plan. And then, like, do Ghostrider last, basically. So basically, to sum up my battle plan, it would be start with the boardwalk pier section and then work your way back to doing Ghostrider last as far as how you pick up the credits. Because, well, that's basically the way to get the credits done as quickly as possible and then be able to get re-rides on the best coasters. Like Ghostrider, Hangtime, and Silver Bullet. So, like, I mean, Hangtime versus Silver Bullet, I'm unsure which one I prefer. Like, Silver Bullet is underrated as an invert, I'll just say that. But yeah, so, like, that's basically what my battle plan is. So start with the boardwalk pier, particularly Hangtime, because that's definitely a better ride than Ghostrider, which is a wild mouse that is just a one and done credit. Like, Hangtime you might want to get a couple rides on, because that's actually a really fun ride, and I love how it has the Gerstlauer clamshells. Then work your way back through the family coasters. Get Pony Express done early if you can. So boardwalk, Pony Express, the two boardwalk coasters, Pony Express, and then, like, Jaguar, Sierra, Sidewinder, Timberline Twister, Silver Bullet, Ghostrider, I guess, would be my suggested order for how to structure your day for getting the credits best. Because, like, the line jumping that you're going to experience at Knott's, from my experience, unavoidable. A lot of schools that do Disney trips will also send their kids to Knott's, and line jumping is completely normalized, which is something I take huge issue with. Like, I mean, I got people who I saw people actively throwing punches over wanting to do line jumping, and saying, oh, well, people have to go to the bathroom, and, oh, my friends are up there, and would literally fight their way to get up there. So, like, I mean, the behavior of the guests at Knott's Berry Farm, I've got a lot of pet peeves with that. Like, I mean, even when I did a second day there, like, I mean, I had a better time because I had a battle plan, but still, like, not good, the behavior of the guests, to put it lightly. So that's basically my battle plan for that I'm making for how to avoid that. Like, I mean, thank you for watching if you've been here this long to hear all of my ramblings, but like, I mean, the real reason I'm making this video, when I went to Knott's Berry Farm, I was like, oh, well, I knocked out Magic Mountain in a day quite easily, like 15 coasters. Like, when I went to Magic Mountain, it was Superman, Riddler, on extended closures. Well, Superman is seasonal, Riddler's was on an extended closure, which hopefully that thing's getting floorless trains. And then one of the kiddie coasters was seasonal closure. One I didn't feel like waiting in line for, and the other was Magic Flyer that doesn't allow adults to ride. So 15 coasters that I rode at Magic Mountain, and I got re-rides on the top coasters. So do not make the mistake that I made of thinking, oh, I conquered Magic Mountain in a day quite easily, so I don't need a battle plan for Knott's Berry Farm with only 8 coasters, because you need a battle plan for Knott's Berry Farm as a coaster enthusiast if you want to have a good time there. You just do. And like, I mean, this battle plan is not even accounting for if you want to do dark rides, which definitely plan on at least 2 full days if you want to do dark rides, because, well, their dark rides, from what I saw, had really long lines. And like I tried to do the Cryotech dark ride, the Knott's Berry Tales, a couple times, and both times I got in line, that thing went down. And one of the times they didn't even say the ride's down. So, like, if you want to do dark rides, be ready to wait. So, plan on at least 2 full days if you want to do that. And if you go in without a battle plan, you're going to need more than 1 day for coasters, most likely. So, yeah, this has been my Knott's Berry Farm battle plan for a coaster enthusiast.